underestimate my
The power of the dark side.
Anakin! I have the high ground!
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whenever you may be listening. I'm Jacob,
And I'm Will.
and welcome to the High Ground Podcast, a podcast where we talk about movies, shows, hot takes,
A lot of hot takes.
anything really about pop culture in general. Today, we are going to be diving deep into two horror movies that just kind of fisted their way up into those rankings just a little bit.
You could put it like that.
Yeah, you could put it like that.
Sure, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, Obsessions Backrooms taking the theater world by storm, one might say. So we're gonna be diving deep into those movies, but we got a little segments that we're gonna do before we really get into those two movies.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, we can go ahead and start off with Howl of Buffalo. So this is kind of like a little intro segment, just talking about how our week's gone, or I guess just since last time we filmed,
Yeah.
podcast. So
And to kind of clear the elephant in the room, if you're a returning listener from last podcast, we made this one remark where we were talking about putting an episode out back-to-back days, and
just did not happen.
it came nowhere close to happening.
No.
In fact, it's
No.
been about 3 or 4 days
I
since
think
the
it's,
last
yeah.
episode.
Yeah, it's one of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we prioritized quality over quantity.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
We definitely didn't just like
Not
sit
because
back. We definitely weren't prepared to film and then just like faded it. That
never happened.
That never
No, we were
happened.
in this
Yeah.
room, and was it just because it was so late? It was like so late.
By the time we got in this room, once again, for if you're new here, we're in a community center, which means there's a lot of people in this building.
Yeah.
We have to fight for this room.
Yeah, we just have to sit outside of the room
So
until.
the day we were ready to film, I think it was literally like 5 a.m.
Yeah, it was, and we were just like at that point we're like, let's just call it because
Yeah.
you had a headache, and
Yeah, it
I was out of it.
At
At some point in the night, like the room starts to like spin for me. The past two podcasts we filmed at like 3 a.m.,
yeah,
4 a.m., and near the end of those podcasts is when I'm starting to
Yeah.
like.
which
fade
we're
out,
doing
so.
better this time. It is 2 a.m.
Only two. We'll take it.
Only 2.
We'll take it. But yeah, so Howl of Buffalo again, kind of like the high since we started recording last, a low, and then a buffalo, which is kind of like a random thing. So something that's just kind of unexpected,
Yeah.
something random that's happened. So I can start.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, sweet. So high this past week. So, and the reason why the podcast had gotten delayed a little bit, my family came into town this week, and we got to kind of celebrate my birthday, which was fire. And my brother, he lives near here, so it was like me and my parents and my brother got to hang out. It's a great time. Getting to spend time with family. It's great. I got to bring them to the church that I normally go to, which just so happened to run into this guy at.
Yep.
And we both go here, or we both go to the same church, and so got to bring them to the church I go to, which is really cool. And so yeah, us four, like my family hadn't been to church all together in a while since we all live, kind of separate. So that was really cool to get to go with them. And yeah, so birthday was fire. I got some hibachi for my dinner. That was fire, a little birthday dinner.
Gas.
It's a tradition I've done since as long as I can remember. We're going to hibachi, so
That's awesome.
it's fire. So, yeah, so birthday was fire. It was a great time just to spend with my family and stuff. It was great. And then my low, actually what was gonna be my low, which I'll keep it intentionally vague, you know what I'm talking about. But over the past like couple months, I put like a ton of my time and stuff into some projects that I hadn't gotten feedback on for a while. And I got some good feedback today. So that was great.
Awesome.
It was, again, like nothing official or anything, but it was some stuff I've been working on for a long time and got some good feedback. So that was great. So I guess my new low would be my brother. Me and my brother have been working at the same place for a couple months now. And his last day of work was last week.
Yeah.
So he's now no longer working while I'm working, which was rough, but it was so cool. Like the time that I got to last for, it was cool. Like just getting to see him at work and stuff was fire. And then my buffalo. So going back to the hibachi dinner for my birthday, this was like, I'm going to try to set the scene here. So we're at dinner, and at hibachi, like there's a bunch of seats around like a grill,
Yeah.
right? And so was with my family, and like the other half of the table was this group of like 4 teenagers, and their parents weren't there.
Oh,
Their parents weren't there.
yes.
It was
Yeah.
just 4 teenagers.
Electric.
Electric. Truly, like, you could probably already infer what was going to happen. But basically, I didn't really know about it while it was going on. But my dad, after the dinner, he told us, he's like, guys, do I have this story for you guys? Because like when the meal was over, they were like scrambling to pay for everything. And it was really like, I felt so bad for the workers there and stuff, because they were just awkwardly sitting there, like waiting for them to get all the money and stuff. And essentially they were paying with like 1 million gift cards. So they had all these gift cards, and they were just like throwing them on the table, trying to figure out how much is on each one. And then my dad heard him say like that they were like $86 short. And it was so bad. It was really rough. And they were getting like,
is crazy.
Crazy.
Like, I mean, what did they have, like $5 gift cards?
Yeah, it had to have. Genuinely, like, no. And then my dad heard them get, as an appetizer, bro, they got like Wagyu beef. Like, they're like, just go. Like, their parents had to have been like, hey guys, got some gift cards, go get something. But like,
That's diabolical.
terrible. It was so bad.
It was bad for that waiter too.
The waiter.
Yeah.
The chef as well. Because like they know they're not getting a tip either.
No, absolutely
not a tip at all.
No.
They're getting nothing. So that was hilarious. And the funniest part is, like, we saw like one of the kids in that group. We saw them like a couple days later, like randomly, at a different like different spot. It was crazy.
That's wild.
And we were just like, it's the Wagyu beef kid right there. It was so funny. So yeah, that was my buffalo. So anyways, hello buffalo. Jacob, what you got, man?
Yeah.
How's your week been? Or
good.
time we record?
Like, I'm really stretching to pull out lows here. There's not been a lot of lows. I guess today in general was just kind of one of those like weird nights. I feel like for me, especially as I begin to step into a new season or in a season of life, I almost get into almost like a deep reflection state where I start kind of thinking back on like everything and all the people I met, the conversations I had, the things I learned that like really grew me. And it almost puts me into like this emotional, vulnerable position of just like being super thankful of where like the Lord had put me, but also kind of missing it at the same time. And so as I was kind of driving back from work today, driving to and from the theater to watch a movie this evening, I was kind of in that kind of emotional position, but super grateful at the same time. So it's kind of like a low high. Once again, for those of you wondering, I finish an intern rotation this Friday. I'm stepping into a new one next Monday. And so super thankful. Gonna be a really big change of pace happening for me soon. But, you know, I had like 6 months of just like super sick opportunities. Hoping these next 6 months are gonna be the same. But it's gonna be weird leaving a whole team of people I've gotten really close with. And so been a little bit sad in that department, but also excited at the same time. A high for me, I'm trying to think of what would be a good high.
That's good that it's hard to pick.
Yeah. There's a lot of highs. Honestly, probably y'all can't really see this right now, but I've learned a lot, and I've actually built a program to help with the podcast. If y'all don't know, we've been having major camera issues.
Right.
Like, it's been cooked. The camera we're using is a photography camera. So it has a 1 hour recording limit. It overheats like crazy. And we really can't see when the camera shuts off. And so I built a program. I'm looking at it right now. It's a heartbeat monitor. It tells us how full the battery percentage is. It tells us that the recording is still going on. So super clutch. So if we see that the video cuts off, we will know instantly to fix it. So now we will make sure we have video for the podcast.
It's crazy it took all this.
Yeah,
just to get video.
It took all this, but that's been super fun. And then Buffalo, I got to drive a Tesla for the first time the other day.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude, because you told me like a lot of people at your work drove Teslas.
Yeah, they drive Teslas. And so someone got a brand new Tesla, like brand spanking new. and they just was like,
They trust you to drive that?
yeah, they're just like, do you want to drive it? And if you don't know, Teslas are weird. They have like one pedal driving. So where you like your gas pedal controls like the braking and the gas because it's electric. So if you just let go, there's no more electricity being powered to like what's actually moving the vehicle.
Okay.
So like if you're going 45 and you like let go of that pedal, you almost come to a complete stop instantly. So it's really weird to get used to. But there's a straightaway at my work. And the first time I ever got in that car, they're just like, floor that baby. And I went pedal to the ground and it took off. But it was crazy. Teslas actually have some insane features. They are extremely fast.
You say that's the coolest car you've ever drove?
That I've drove, yeah.
Yeah. That you
Yeah,
drove.
I haven't really driven many cars.
Right.
I've
mean, it's not-
driven, I have a truck. I've driven my truck.
You've been in a truck since high school.
Yeah.
Forever.
I've driven a Jeep before, a BMW I've driven. It was like old school one though. Smelled like cigarettes. Absolute heater.
Not good. Was it like? Did you get the cigarette smell out, or
we tried to? It was like embedded in the car.
not good?
But one of the smoothest cars I've ever driven, besides that Tesla.
Fair. I mean, it's hard to beat a Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the features that you can do in it are just like crazy.
Yeah, you can make like every sound in the car. You can customize it
Yeah.
to something.
Yeah, like you turn your blinker on and it's like fart noises. It's like,
tough.
what are we doing?
No, it's fire.
They actually Tesla got in trouble because they had to make like regulations for like the blinker sound because people were like making fart sounds with their blinkers. That's it. Only
It turned into like a legal.
yeah,
thing?
the custom sounds only happen when you're in park now, not when you're driving.
Oh, okay.
So
Stick.
yeah, you got to comply somehow. But super cool. I tested out the auto driving too. The auto park is just like so nice. You just tap your screen and it's just like parks itself.
That's insane. Like, do you tap the parking spot you want to like
Yes.
on the camera?
Yes,
Okay.
and you can like drop yourself off, and then like it will go find a spot, and then you can just like call it back to you.
That's insane.
Like
What?
it's actually it's so cool. Maybe one day I'll have enough money to buy a Tesla.
That's the hope.
Maybe that's the hope. But yeah, Hilo Buffalo.
Sick.
That was kind of
Hey, from the pod, bro.
yeah.
The money from the pod.
Money from the pod.
Hey, subscribe for
subscribe. 7 likes this episode we kiss.
7 likes. All right. What we got next? All right. Here we go.
Brand
You want to
segment
brand new segment,
that
baby?
we are jumping into. This one we are excited and nervous for at the same time. We're calling it Floors Lava.
Not like
Obviously, yeah, we are the High Ground Podcast. Floors Lava. Reference to the scene, if you know ball. But basically, me and Will, we are going to ask each other 10 questions. They're going to be pretty fast paced and they can be kind of over anything. Some of them can be a genuine question. Some of them could maybe be sus, a little bit freaky. We'll see what we got lined up. But the whole goal is we have to answer quickly and with the first thing that comes to mind. So it's like genuine. It's real. We're going to try not to hesitate, but we do have to make it through each of the 10 questions.
the goal is knee-jerk reaction, like first thing that comes to your mind, but gonna make it through all of them regardless. So, but yeah, it's just rapid fire, just alternating questions. We have 10, so we should do 10 and then just call it after that.
Yeah.
10 each.
So
All right.
back and forth.
Sweet.
I guess I can ask the first
You got
question.
it. Go for it.
Yeah. Number
Ready.
1, dream Star Wars ship to fly.
The knee-jerk reaction is the ship on Naboo, like the yellow ship.
yellow one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the yellow one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that like Annie drove.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
when he was like, when he blew up the
Okay.
Trade Federation.
Yeah, I forget the name, Naboo Starfighter. or something like
Defend
that.
why banana peppers belong on pizza.
Banana peppers have the perfect level of freaking spice all the time. As a simple white guy who can barely handle salt, banana peppers are already pushing it. It's good. It adds flavor. I think it pairs well with pepperoni. It's just like solid.
So banana peppers and pepperoni is your combo. Okay.
Yeah, and you add a little bit of like seasoning, maybe lemon pepper, dry rub on there. Mushrooms. Oh my gosh! Now we're like talking.
Let us
Now
know
we're
if mushrooms
talking.
belong on pizza. I just know what.
Number 2,
Go for it.
If you could tame any magical beast from Harry Potter, what would it be and why?
Hippogriff, because you can fly on them, and they're sick. Like
They're fire.
that one scene
Yeah.
where Harry's like over the lake,
Oh,
and like
it's beautiful.
that scene is like screaming over the water.
Beautiful. Like the
So
whole like
fire.
Hagrid and the Hippogriff, dude.
So fire.
Oh.
Hippogriffs are. I mean, they're just cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Would you rather watch the Suicide Squad? Sorry, Suicide Squad, not the
Yeah.
Suicide Squad, the oldest one.
Oh, okay.
Would you rather watch Suicide Squad or the Justice League?
See, I've never seen either. I don't think.
Oh wow, okay.
Are we
Got
talking
it.
like Snyder Cut?
Just the original Justice League.
Honestly, I'd probably see both.
Yeah, because you haven't seen
I
either.
haven't seen either. I've seen
Fair.
the Suicide Squad, and that movie's fire.
It's actually good.
It's actually so good.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I've seen that one. That's the one with like Brad Pitt is that invisible guy, and then he
yeah.
electrocutes.
I haven't seen like Jared Leto and that garbage.
Okay.
you know?
Yeah. The goal was to pick like 2 of like the worst DC.
Yeah,
movies.
but I haven't seen them, so I guess I'd see both.
Fair enough.
Back your opinion.
All right, what you
Third
got?
question: we have Voldemort, Vader with his mask off, or Thanos? Whose lips are you laying your lips on?
Vader. Because bro, at one point he was Hayden Christensen. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's low-key chopped with his mask off.
He is chopped. You know. Well, so wait, Voldemort,
Vader with his
Vader
mask
with
off.
mask off, or
or
Thanos?
Yeah. Who are you just like kissing?
Loki, like Vader might be the most cooked one, but at the same time, like
I don't know. Voldemort's pretty chopped.
that's what I mean. He's the most cooked. I mean, my instinct was Vader.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I should tell myself.
I think that's a safe option.
I should tell myself like this is Hayden Christensen. You
I
know?
think Thanos' lips would just like cover my whole face.
I feel like he would just eat my face. Yeah.
like
His chin is probably as big as
like
my
if
face.
he uses his tongue, my whole face is getting wet.
Do you like? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick. All right. Megan Lawless or Natalie Portman in the prequels? Who's hotter?
Frick, dude. Frick. Natalie Portman. I think
Okay.
she's undefeated.
Yeah.
I think that might be one of the hottest women we've ever seen in any movie. It's Natalie Portman. Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
In the white?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy.
Dude.
Even like her like dress up outfits. Like, how are you gonna show up and be like, Anakin, we can't get together, and you're wearing that?
Does she have one bad outfit?
No.
There was never a moment where
No.
I was like, even the weird one in episode 1, like the Queen outfit.
Yeah.
I don't know what George Lucas was on when he was making that.
It's just Natalie Portman.
Dude, she was like, have you seen all the pictures and stuff of her studying like for Harvard, like on set?
Yeah.
Like she was locked in. She didn't even know that she was about to be like
I'd
the
be
most
locked
talked
in.
about. Anyways, you go for it.
Number 4, you are
Yeah.
shoved in a Five Nights at Freddy's costume. Which one are you being shoved into?
Foxy.
Are you gonna get animatronic play when you're in a costume? Is that something
I wouldn't seek
you
it out.
would go for?
I wouldn't seek it out.
Not even like Chica? Toy Chica?
No,
A little bonbon?
you know, I don't think I would like seek it out, you know.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I don't know. Probably not. I mean, are you?
But like if it happens, right?
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
right. I'm not gonna like, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, Cheetah.
I mean, you can haul them down. I mean, you're Foxy.
Cheetah.
They ain't running away.
Nowhere to go. All right.
All right.
Let's see. Number 4. You gotta have one night with either Watto, Admiral Akbar, or my goat, Ben Quadneros. Who are you picking?
Admiral
And why?
Akbar. He's got aura. I mean, I feel like I could learn a lot from that guy if I just give him what he wants.
It's like, what are you giving him? What are you giving?
I mean,
him?
whatever. I mean, I don't think I have a choice here. It's Admiral Akbar.
Okay. Like, what is he teaching
Yeah,
you? Like,
but
what do you have to learn?
I also feel like Watto will take what he wants from me. Like he that's what he does. That's his whole business. He will sit down and he will make sure he gets what he wants. Ben Quadneros, whatever the frick he is.
You don't know who Ben Quadneros
No,
is?
like the pod racer guy. Like
Yeah.
me. You know, like I just don't know. I just don't know about that guy. Like he's instantly out of the picture. So you got one guy who's like a ugly space alien who would probably just like be an absolute weirdo, Watto, who would take whatever he wants from me and he will make sure of it. Or I think Admiral Akbar might have some genuine respect for me. And I could also learn a lot from him.
What do you want to learn from him?
Just like Republic stuff, like he's like the general. He's the admiral.
Right.
Like he knows the plans, leadership skills. He'd be a good mentor.
All right, what you got?
Thoughts on Florence Pugh?
Good
thoughts.
Like, I think, actually, funny enough, I'm friends with Jacob's brother as well. Like, we went to high school and stuff together too. And I can't remember which movie it was that came out, but like, we were both like, Florence Pugh is like the hottest ever in whatever
I feel like
movie.
it was Black Widow.
Yeah, it was Black Widow.
Yeah.
But like since then, like,
it's been a decline.
It's been a decline. It has. She's not like one of my go-to, you know what I mean? Like actors to be like, oh my gosh, like so hot, But like, yeah, so she's alright,
She alright.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
When you think back on Obsession in 5 years, a little bit of a teaser. What do you think will come to mind in part 2, rate her out of 10?
Megan Lawson, 10.
Yeah.
Like easiest answer of all time.
All right. Sick.
Yeah.
All right.
Like she hasn't left my mind since.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question.
Yeah, go for it.
Why is Moe's better than Chipotle?
The queso is better. Queso's better. And I think their burritos are better. I think Chipotle's bowls are better than Moe's bowls. But I would get Moe's burrito over Chipotle burrito any day.
Chipotle also doesn't go, welcome to Chipotle.
Exactly.
You get welcome to Moe's.
Welcome to Moe's. Like, you're there.
Yeah, you're at Moe's.
Instantly recognizable. You're feeling right at home. But yeah, I'm a big queso guy.
Yeah.
And so I like Chipotle's queso, but Moe's is the best, dude. Moe's is so good. Moe's is fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
facts.
That's my answer. Let's see. You only get to see 3 superheroes on screen again for the rest of your life. Which ones are you taking? And then part 2 follow-up. Would you change the casting that we've seen for them in prior films? And who would you change their casting to?
Oh,
it's a
dang.
3-layered question.
Well, first off, I'm keeping Pattinson. I love Robert Pattinson Batman. Not changing that casting. I think he is excellent. As far as other castings goes, I'm not sure if I can visibly think of anyone to like change on the top of my mind because I've seen the movies. I see the actor as that character. Yep. I really can't really picture anybody else. But I'd probably want to see Tony Stark Iron Man. I think he's a staple. Then the other one, dude, freaking Star-Lord. Chris Pratt
Star-Lord?
I want a Chris Pratt Star-Lord solo movie, and I think we kind of got a teaser of that at the end of Guardians 3 with Star-Lord will return.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that was at the end of Guardians 3?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember that.
Yeah. It was at the very end. So Tony Stark Iron Man, Robert Pattinson Batman, Chris Pratt Star-Lord.
Cool.
Yep.
Those are good answers. I'm a fan of all of them.
Yep. Question 7.
Go for it.
Let's say you were in the wizarding world.
Yeah.
And they needed to kill the last Horcrux. But this Horcrux was a nice, just long and round Horcrux. But there was no way to destroy it besides sticking it up your butt. Would Voldemort be defeated, yes or no?
So let's think about in the lore, right? Like, if Voldemort stays alive, like, is everyone just cooked? Like, is everyone, you know what I mean?
I don't know. Would you think so? Like, just think about the character of Voldemort.
Yeah.
Think about your Muggle friends.
Yeah. They're not standing a chance, dude.
No.
Yeah.
But you could save the day. It's just got to get up there.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. I mean, dude, I feel like I have to. You know,
you would have to.
I feel like I have to.
You would have to.
For
the world, they would thank you.
I'd be a hero.
There'd be nothing gay about it.
I might be a little bit.
No, there'd be nothing gay about it because you're saving the world. Of course. There's nothing gay about saving the world.
No. Not even when it's like that.
No.
I mean, it might be kind of choked, but yeah, I mean, I'd have to do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Got to save the world, you know.
You have
Duty
to.
calls.
You have to.
You know,
go down in the history books.
I would.
Yeah.
I don't exactly know what I'd go down for. I don't know what would be written in
Apparently,
the history
the
books.
Horcrux is what you're going down for.
Dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Question. What was that one?
That was 7.
7. Question 7. You're taking one character or actress from a movie this year out on a date.
Megan Lawson.
And where are you taking her?
My house. For ice cream. And we're going to watch a movie together. And then we might play Mario Kart. Then I'm going to drop her back off at her place.
It's a good save.
But I want that real personal connection time.
Okay.
To get to know her.
Right.
Megan Lawson joined the pod.
Yeah.
Number 8. Would you be Jabba's slave for 1 month to save my life?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
Would you wear one of those bikinis?
Dude. Heck yeah.
Dude.
Send it.
Dude, I love you, man.
Dude, I got you.
Dude, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I mean, like, am I guaranteed to, like, survive?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
You just gotta, like, Jabba gets what he wants. Like, that's the...
Shoot, I didn't think about that.
I mean, you're his slave.
Dude, but, like, I
But
feel
you're
like...
saving my life, though.
But, like, I feel
this
like...
pod wouldn't exist. Like, if you didn't do it.
Yeah. Dude, you're putting me in, like, impossible situations here.
No.
Like, you're giving me, like, Voldemort, save the world. You're giving me, like, save your life, Jabba.
Yeah, but they're good questions.
Dude, but, like, yeah, I want to save your life, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
But, like... That's kind of crazy. But, like, I feel like in the movies, we never, like, infer, like...
We don't know what Jabba wants to do. Maybe you just sit there.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. That's because that's all we see in the movies.
Yeah, but you
if
have
you
to
want to
be
make this
careful about assuming. You got to make sure you take in.
But I think that's from the evidence we have. I think the best. Like, I think I'll just be sitting there.
Yeah, just be ready though.
You know, we're gonna go with me just sitting there.
Yeah,
and I would do that.
Yeah,
like easily. I would do that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna comment on anything else, but I would do that.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Sick. That was number 9, right?
8.
Number 8. All right. Would you rather be a pirate or use the Force?
Pirate. And I think you saw that one coming from a mile away. If
Yeah.
I could go back in any time in history, I'd want to be a pirate.
Yeah. This guy's a big pirate guy. That's why.
Pirates of the Caribbean is my favorite movie franchise of all time.
Yeah.
I love it. Y'all can't see it either. My lock screen is Davy Jones.
I thought your last screen was the fish, the French fish thing.
I changed it.
You did change it?
Changed it. The French music got a little bit annoying.
That's fair.
But now it's Davy Jones and he's playing the piano.
That's right.
It's got that song playing in the background. Low-key fire. Question 9.
9.
If you could live out one of these space movies as the main character, which one would you choose? The Martian, Project Hail Mary, or Interstellar?
Hail Mary. Dude, I want to become best friends with a intergalactic rock.
Yeah, but you are leaving Earth forever.
That'll actually be... Dude.
Each scenario's cooked.
Dude, but he might have come back. We don't know.
Interstellar is like crazy cooked.
Yeah, Interstellar is completely cooked.
You having to survive on Mars.
Yeah, those just
Project
sound
Hail
really
Mary,
stressful.
You are saving the world single-handedly.
Exactly. And at the end of the film, they give the possibility that he might return.
Yeah.
Because Rocky's like, he tells him that your ship's like almost ready.
That's true, but that's a stressful place to be in.
It would, but I think it's less stressful than the other ones.
Yeah.
And I got like a best friend who's a rock.
That's true.
Yeah.
Good answer.
For me, I think that's a no-brainer. Because, like, yeah, the end of Interstellar, yeah, the end of Interstellar is like brutal. Because he's like, don't let me leave. That's such a, God, such a, I mean, but dude,
it's crazy.
Interstellar's peak though. It's so good. It's so good. But yeah, that would be brutal. What is one thing that the Force Awakens does better than A New Hope?
Plot. There's less boring parts of the plot. It's consistent. There's development throughout the whole thing. I'm following along. I'm entertained. I'm enjoying the characters. Force Awakens is generally a good movie. Like, I didn't talk to anyone who wasn't excited for the future of Star Wars when The Force Awakens came out. The only reason why people say The New Hope is as good as it is because it's the first one.
You wouldn't say New Hope is genuinely a good movie?
It's a good movie, but like, anybody could play Ben Kenobi. Hot take.
I mean, but he did
Hot
great.
take. No, but he was kind of mid. Like, you could sub in any old guy actor and they could do the same thing. And they might actually have enjoyed their role.
I mean, but he did good, though.
Yeah.
It's not like he did a bad job.
No, but like, I would hope he'd do a good job as an actor.
I think this is your worst take.
It's my best
This
take.
is your worst take.
Alec Guinness is whatever, if that's his name,
Okay.
I think it is, yeah. Replaceable.
But it worked because, like, he actually, like, Ewan McGregor actually looks like a young Alec Guinness.
Not really.
I think he does. I can see it.
Alec Guinness has this weird, creepy smile on his face the whole time.
Okay, no, that's actually true.
Yeah.
I see, but, like, that doesn't ruin any hope.
And he hates the role of Obi-Wan.
Wait, when does he smile, though?
What?
When does he smile, Alec Guinness?
He's smiling, like, throughout the whole time. Like, he's in the Death Star and he's, like, cheesing. He knows he's gone. He's just... Like, anyways, he's garbage.
But you have to respect, like, the fact that it built, like, the whole universe.
I respect
the first movie.
but The Force Awakens is better.
There's just no way. But do you respect The Force Awakens more than A New Hope?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'd rather watch The Force Awakens
That's actually, like, your
over A New
worst
Hope.
take. All right, hit me with
Anyways, final question, number 10. Which Fortnite skin would you start a family with?
Jonesy.
What about, like, a girl? Like, how are you starting a family with a dude?
Oh. That wasn't part of your question.
No, but, like...
Dude, like...
Like, the question, start a family with. Like, are you adopting?
Figure it out. I don't know.
What did they got in Slurp juice, bro?
They got some stuff in Slurp juice, I'll tell you what. Don't get me started on Chug Jugs, bro. Yeah.
I'm more of a mini pot.
I don't even know who that is.
Mini pot?
Oh.
I'm a mini pot.
Okay. I feel like, do you have an answer to this question? Like...
What? For me?
Yeah.
I asked you.
This is fair.
What you got?
Question number 10. This isn't as diabolical as yours. It's actually, like, pretty chill. I actually thought of, like, a good question. I'm not saying yours wasn't good.
I feel like you're just teeing up, like, the worst question ever.
Like, it's actually not. It's not.
You're teeing it up.
No, it's not.
Just hit me with it.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Like, actually.
Stop teeing it up, bro.
If you could build one Lego set ever released, what are you building? And where are you building it?
Where? Okay, so I already have built the OG Death Star. I don't need that anymore. In terms of the set I want to build the most, at this very moment, it's the Black Pearl. And I would build it on a pirate ship. And then I put it in, like, a bottle, and it'd be like a Black Pearl Lego in a bottle. So it'd be like a Lego ship in the bottle. And it'd be in, like, my captain's quarters.
It's fire. But, like, pirate ship, like, are you going back in time, or are you, like...
I'd probably just rent one of those, like, party ones from Panama City Beach. That's probably the closest I can get.
Stuff.
There might be a lot of screaming girls with, like, Trulies out there. And high noons.
And tweez.
Yeah. But I'll have my Black Pearl Lego set.
That's all we need.
That's what matters.
Dude. That's all that matters.
That's what matters.
Sweet. All right.
Yeah, that was the Floor is Lava.
Yeah.
Let us know if y'all enjoyed that segment. I think it's fun.
It's a good one.
It's fun. It's random questions. Y'all get to see the way we think. Give a little bit of extra things to add before we start really jumping into the meat of the podcast.
Yeah. Just a little, kind of get the dialogue going. So, so we'll go ahead and get a little news update for us. So, news segment, just kind of talking about just some, recent developments. There isn't too much. I think the first thing I have is Scary Movie 6 released this weekend. It had an opening poll of 55 million. which is pretty good, I think.
That's pretty good.
It's not too bad. I think like for their first weekend, I think was 55, or it could have been first day. But I think
Not
it was
bad.
55. And yeah, we'll kind of go over that next episode. I think is the plan. I think we're gonna go over that next episode. Stream movie 6. So
Yeah,
stay tuned for that.
we got 3 movies planned for next
Yeah,
episode.
dude, next episode.
Disclosure Day as well, and then Masters of the Universe. Then we might go over a couple other movies. Maybe there's been a lot that's came out recently, so it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, stay tuned for that. Let's see, and then kind of some news about these movies we're going to talk about today, which honestly you can kind of talk about because I knew we were going to talk about kind of the lead in to the meat and potatoes here. So
yeah,
if you want to go ahead and
one
talk a
other
little bit.
news thing that I wanted to talk about.
Hit me.
What is your reaction to Taylor Swift being on Toy Story 5?
Okay, I haven't seen it. I just know
It
because you told
sounds
me.
like every other Taylor Swift song.
Is she in a trailer? Is it a?
I think it might be like one of those where they get like a big artist for like the credits. I don't know where her song's gonna be.
Okay.
Taylor Swift's in Toy Story 5.
Okay. It's quite the choice. You know, I think it's just kind of a desperate pick. I mean, it kind of goes to show I don't think it's doing very well, like just marketing and all of that, you know.
Yeah,
Which is, you know, I feel like it should be because it's Toy Story.
I
they've
think
all
it
done
still
great.
looks good, and whoever they chose was not going to prevent me. On the more wholesome, contrary side, just to kind of play devil's advocate,
Yeah,
I saw an interview from Taylor Swift talking about it.
yeah.
And like it was low-key wholesome. She has pictures of her dressed as a kid as Jessie.
Oh, that's cool.
So she's like a super lifelong Toy Story fan. So for her, it's like a dream come true to be able to make a song for Toy Story 5. So I think that's pretty cool. And I think the sound of the song is more like old school Taylor Swift. Because I think new Taylor Swift's not as good as old Taylor Swift.
They wouldn't fit that.
So I think when I hear the song in the movie, I'm not going to really think twice about it. I just think there's a stigma around the Taylor Swift name right now where it might just make people go like, or it might make people really excited depending on which side of the Taylor Swift spectrum you're on.
Fair enough.
But yeah, Taylor Swift and Toy Story 5.
Yeah,
Still gonna watch it.
yeah. I mean, still gonna watch it. You think she's gonna be? It's just like her song in the movie. It's not like her voicing anybody or anything. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. I'm pretty neutral on Taylor Swift. Like, I do get really annoyed though when I see her on like Sports Center on Instagram posting her at like sporting events. It's just like
always with Travis Kelce.
That's how it goes.
Good. But anyways, Obsession in the Backrooms.
Dude.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning of the podcast in the intro, it has taken the movie and theater culture by storm. We even talked about it a little bit last week when we were going over The Mandalorian and Grogu. I mean, I took these stats a couple of days ago, but Obsession right now is the number 9th highest grossing movie in the world. It is climbing fast. It had a May 15th release and has made over $150 million on a $750K budget, which is absurd.
Domestically.
Yeah, crazy numbers. In the Backrooms, it's number 11 in the world. It had a later release. It was May 29th, and it is climbing right now. Technically, like number 1 movie in the world right now in terms of its pacing. $135 million domestically on a $10 million budget.
And it's A24's biggest movie of all time.
Yeah, of all time. Already cleared Marty Supreme. Actors of Obsession are getting a crazy amount. Even the directors themselves getting a crazy amount of publicity. We're seeing them featured on talk shows. Jimmy Kimmel, they were featured on. So many interviews coming out. Just it's taking over social media. Once again, just like the whole Project Hail Mary, if you put out a good movie, people are going to see about it, talk about it, and rave about it. And that is what we were seeing out of these 2 horror movies, even though I'm not a horror movie fan at all.
I really am not either.
Yeah.
And these 2 movies blew me away. Incredible. So yeah, I like a couple more stats to add to that. I have down that Obsession has made over 220 million globally. So they're going crazy globally. Yeah, I saw the 150 million I saw that as domestic.
Yeah, it's probably
just in the
domestic. I
US.
did take these a couple of days ago when we had originally planned for the podcast.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's probably made a
More
lot
than
more
that.
because the
Yeah.
weekend stats came in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably made even more than that. But yeah, Obsession's killing it. Backrooms is killing it. Yeah, that's it was gonna be the first movie of all time to hit. It was so it is the first film in 40 plus years to have an increased ticket sales in its second and third weekends. So like in the second and third weekend since it came out, it had increasing
is
ticket sales
crazy.
in both. The last movie to do that was, get this, E.T. in 1982 was the last movie to have increasing ticket sales in its second and third weekends. So its first weekend, it made 17.2 million. Second weekend, it was 23.9 million. And its third weekend, it was 27.4.
That media publicity is going crazy.
And word of mouth. Like, I
Yeah.
think it didn't have a lot of, like, hype going into that first weekend, but once it came out is when people started talking a lot about it.
I've told a lot of people to go
Same.
watch Obsession.
Same. And I'm not,
Like-
again, neither of us are really horror
Yeah.
fans.
No,
So,
I hate horror movies.
I'm-
I literally pee my pants.
not a big fan.
I watched The Conjuring in a classroom with 30 people with the lights on with a friend on a tiny phone screen. There's no reason I should be scared. I'll set up an environment to not be scared. I looked at my heart rate on my Garmin watch, 210.
Bro. 210?
Yes.
Dude, what's wrong
I-
with your heart, bro? That's
I
janked
get-
up.
I get scared, bro.
That's wild.
My heart was beating so fast. And so ever since I watched that, I've been like deathly afraid of horror movies.
I actually like the first Conjuring. Me and my buddy back home, he showed them to me when I was like, I don't know, middle school or something. Shout out Reed. He showed them to me when I was pretty young.
That's who I watched
So-
it with.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I think I'm talking about a different Reed. It's the one that lived like close to me.
No, it was that one.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Dang. Shout out Reed.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, so anyways, we're both not big, horror fans, but I think we both walked out of the theaters being like, those were well-made movies and stuff. Oh, and then last piece of news is a really small thing. 4 days ago at the time of recording this was the 17-year anniversary of the release of The Hangover. Do you like The Hangover? Are
The
you a Hangover
Hangover is
fan?
a good movie.
It's a fire movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the funniest movies you can ever
It's
watch.
so good, dude.
It is.
It's so good. Though we are back.
Yeah,
The
a
back scene
timeless
is so
classic.
fire.
Like, especially for like us guys, do you ever just hang out and want to throw on a movie? You can turn on The Hangover and nobody's going to complain.
No.
No.
Such a good movie.
Timeless classic.
Timeless. All right, do we want to go ahead and get into
Yeah. I think we
Their
should do
movies.
it one movie at a time.
Okay.
Um,
let's do it.
so Obsession first.
Yeah, so we want to do Letterboxd rating on 3 for
Yep.
Obsession. Okay, sweet. So this is Letterboxd rating on 3. So again, Letterboxd out of 5 stars. It can be an even number, it can be half, so it could be like 2 to 2.5 or 3, for example. So yeah, we're gonna do Letterboxd on 3, which is just kind of like both of our rankings for Obsession, and then we'll do Backrooms after that. So our Letterboxd ratings for Obsession on the count of 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3,
5.
4.5 for Obsession. Real, like, genuinely,
Yeah, generally.
I was on the verge of a 5, and I could be convinced in it
yeah,
being a 5.
The only reason I didn't or I couldn't justify not giving it a 5, there's nothing I would have changed about it.
Agreed.
I enjoyed it. I want to go see it again. I was thrilled. I was entertained. There's nothing I would change about it. And the fact that it is that well made of a movie for a $750K budget, produced by Curry Barker, a YouTuber, the level of acting was good by everybody. I don't think there's anything I could say to like dock it points from being a 5.
It's fair. Really good. Like,
Yeah.
genuinely,
I'm curious to why you didn't give it a 5.
so the only reason, so I actually had similar thoughts. Like, the day after I watched it, I was thinking about it. I was thinking, like, what could this movie have done better? And I couldn't come up with one thing. And so I think for that reason, I probably could give it a 5. The only reason I didn't is because, like, when the movie was over, like, it kind of freaked me out so much where I was like, I don't know if I'd, like, want to watch that again.
Yeah.
And so I feel like a 5 for me is like a movie where it's like I would go watch it a bunch of times. But like for what it was going for, And I think like for the movie itself, like I would probably give it a 5.
It did what it was supposed
It did
to.
exactly what it was supposed to. So
And
you
when
know
we're
what,
talking freaky, the movements,
dude, bro,
Well-
that was the first thing on my list to talk about, dude.
holy.
I don't know what kind of like speed ramping they did. You know what, dude, I'm gonna go ahead and change it on a dime now. I'm gonna give it a 5. We got 2 5s.
There we go.
2 5s.
2 5s.
Because I have too many notes about this movie, and I've thought about this movie way too much since it came out. It could have done anything better. And you know what? Even though I wouldn't like seek out to really watch it again because it would freak me out so much, I think that should be all the more reason to give it a 5, honestly. So you know what? 5s from both of us. Obsession. I have too many notes on this movie. I have too many thoughts, too many like ideas for sequels, like for later projects, for like ways they could go with this.
There's a lot.
But the first thing I did have was about that movement. I just circling back to your point.
Yeah.
Like that was like whenever she was on screen and whenever she was moving.
Circling back to like the fiscal quarter, so we can really amplitude our conversations up to a level where we can improve team quality and performance during this upcoming season.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's a good way of saying it, I guess.
Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better.
Shout out finance and exec meetings.
Dude, that was really good. Was that about Obsession? Was that like regarding? All right, so, yeah. Okay, I was like, all right, yeah, cool.
Yeah, I'm just looking to improve team morale, to really ensure the maximum workflow and engagement, and also productivity from our team down this next baseline, kind of approaching the end of this fiscal year. So
in Q2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, really trying to maximize our opportunity here. So,
yeah. Like when it comes to like the movie or like.
No, just like productivity.
All right.
And our streamlining workflow that we have going on.
Right.
Yeah, but those movements though.
Sick. The movements. Yeah. I don't know where all that was coming from.
Have you not seen like, maybe y'all get what I'm referencing, but there's like this one guy that's been blowing up on social media. You know, we can pull up a clip right here.
You throw it up here, sure.
Yeah, a little homework for you.
All right. Yeah, I'll throw it up here.
But you know, it's this one guy. He's like an intern for a company, but he's been making these like TikToks where he pretends to be like different executives in a Teams meeting, and he's using like the absolute like filler words that execs use or execs use. And it's just been like blowing up recently. They're getting like thousands and thousands of views. And it's funny. So we'll throw it up.
I haven't seen it. You had me so lost there. I was like, I was talking about the movement, and then you were talking about the fiscal quarter.
Comment Miss Piggy if you get what I'm talking about in the comments.
Yeah, comment Miss Piggy.
Yeah,
yeah. Like and subscribe for Miss Piggy content.
Yeah, like and subscribe. 7 likes and we kiss more.
We can't keep reminding them this. Let's see.
You haven't hit the like go yet. I've been waiting.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. Okay, but back to
you really want to hit the back to the movements, right? 7 likes though. Yeah. So okay, there was this one scene. I don't know if you remember this, but like it was him walking in the door. This was near the end of the movie, and like she was at the corner, and the camera wasn't focused on her, but like if you were looking in the corner, she was there.
Yeah.
And then he came in and he was looking at something, and like the window was in the background, and then she was doing this weird like movement like this across the screen in the background, and at that moment I lost it. I was like,
for me,
there were so many moments
it's
like
that bedroom scene.
Yeah,
where he was laying in bed and she was like watching him sleep.
Yeah, have you seen the contouring she did on her face for that? Oh, it was so crazy. Like the lighting in this movie.
Yeah,
that was like there were so many scenes like that where I feel like they intentionally didn't want you to be able to see what she was like portraying.
Yeah.
They didn't want you to be able to see the emotions and all
that. Which is good. Once again, it captures the purpose where there's so many questions about the movie in general of like is Nikki actually Nikki? Is it like a demon? Is it like this alternate presence we don't know? There's so many questions that have come out of just like the movie, and that gives props to Curry Barker and his vision of what he wanted the movie to be, and how even in interviews you could see the way he like did multiple takes with the actors, and he was like piecing them together and seeing which version he liked more to really create the most engaging and entertaining movie we could have gotten.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I want to make it clear, strictly the only reason I didn't initially give it a 5 was because I was so unnerved by the movie where I was like, I don't know if I'd ever want to go see that movie again. But that just means that, like, I feel like if I didn't feel like that, then it wouldn't be worthy of a 5. So
Yeah.
I feel like now that I think about it, I think it's the best horror movie I've ever seen. I can confidently say that. And yeah, it's just one of the most just well done movies I've ever seen. Like, it did its job so well. I'd never been so unnerved by a movie before. Like, and a movie has never gotten that under my skin. There were just so many moments of like almost like secondhand embarrassment, which is I watched an interview with Curry and he said that was his goal. He called it the modern day jump scare, which is like I feel like he was saying that, the modern day jump scare isn't like just jumping out at you when the music gets quiet.
It kind of leaves you like almost in this position where like you're leaning in your seat and you're literally like,
You're just like, it's kind of like you're cringing. It's just like,
you're
God, like, what is
cringing and
that?
you're watching, but like you can't take your eyes off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, and that's what he was saying is like the modern day jump scare isn't just like music gets quiet, big loud noise or anything. Modern day jump scare is like that feeling of like, oh, I don't like that. Like, I didn't like, that was weird.
Yeah.
Like that, what did even just happen? And there were so many moments like that where it was just like, dude, the car scene, bro.
Yeah.
Talk about jump scares. That actually was like
Talk about
straight up jump
yeah.
scare.
I think one of
So
my
good.
favorite parts though from the whole experience was the theater in general. There were some absolutely cooked moments because we watched it together. I mean, first off, like the movie like has just started, and like one of the first thing that happens is like the cat. Spoilers: the cat dies. One of the first things we see, and this dude next to me just goes, "Is that a tiger?" And I just go, like, what?
Like the movie just started.
What are we doing? And then not like 20 seconds later, a whole group just comes like screaming. Like they're just like
Is it the
run
one
down
that walked
screaming.
in?
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah.
They walked in late.
And they scream at like a really random part, like
Yeah.
not even a scary part. And it's just like, oh, and then not like 15 minutes later, it's just like someone opens a soda can right in front of us.
And then like 2 or 3 more do.
And then it's just like,
It's just like,
and it doesn't stop.
it was just thing after thing. And it just added up and so like, it was so cooked.
Yeah.
It was so cooked.
Yeah. But it was funny.
It was so funny.
Theater experience.
That was one of the greatest theater experiences.
Yeah.
It was so good.
It was fire.
There was.
I do have a question I wanted
Go
to
for
ask you about the movie in general.
Hey, babe.
Obviously we see kind of the main source of problem that causes everything in the movie is the one wish Willow. You make a wish, break it, wish happens. In this case for Bear, obviously wishing that Nikki loved him more than anything. What would your wish be?
Whoa. I mean, it's hard not to be like Ian, like $1 billion.
Yeah.
But
He did get his billion.
that'd be sick. I mean, that was sick, and he got it, and that was such a crazy moment.
Yeah.
Like Bear was like melting down.
Follow-up question to that.
Yeah.
Still think about
Sorry,
your
yeah,
answer.
I'm still thinking about it.
Still
Yeah.
thinking about your answer, but do you think, because we see like there was a catch with Bear's wish with Nikki, a catch he wasn't expecting. One thing I noticed that like Bear was there when Ian got the $1 billion. But then Bear comes back to the house and he's like, yo, Ian, or yo, Bear, like, check this out. I just got $1 billion. But Bear was there when he saw it happen. Is there like a freaky Ian now? Almost like there was a freaky Nikki, where it's like this alternate presence. Because you wouldn't think Ian would have realized that Bear had witnessed him get all that money. He was there. Was that a different Ian we saw get shot? Or like the same Ian, but like that was a different version of Ian? Almost like what we see with Nikki.
Like my gut is no. My gut instinct is no.
But then why would he say, yo, check this out? Like Bear had not witnessed it.
Yeah, I think like I felt like I got the vibe that he just wanted to like they just wanted to go. He even was like, dude, we gotta go like do something with it.
That's
like,
true. You could think about that way.
But it is a good point because he was there, and why would he be so like, dude, guess what?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
I
if
wonder if
not
it's a
for
purposeful dialogue to make us think about that.
fair enough. I would say I'm not like this isn't even for the like the thing that keeps coming back to my mind is like I think if I could wish for something right now, it would be like that we could just like do this like for a job. You know what I mean? So you make a living off of it. So hey,
Hey,
it's in y'all's hands.
listen. Like we got camera footage now.
Yeah,
Like I'm looking at it says recording.
heartbeat
It says
monitor.
recording. You
Camera.
might see me walk up to this camera because right now we're at 56 minutes. I'm about to shut you off because it's about to shut off itself.
Yeah,
And then we're gonna
we
turn
are
it
at
back on.
56 minutes. Yeah, we don't have too long.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like I think it'd be sick to just do like
Yeah.
this would be sick. Like
So, well,
so
what do you think the catch would be though? Do you think there would be a catch, or would you try and phrase it in a certain
so
way?
I did want to actually bring up that point anyway. So I had this point written down. It was that so writer and director Curry Baker has come out in an interview and he said that while the events we see play out in the movie because of the One Wish Willow are horrific, the toy isn't inherently bad. He came out in an interview and said that. He said, for example, we see the owner of that store where Bear got the One Wish Willow. He says that he he got his wish and he seemed like pretty content about it. He's like,
Yeah.
hey man, like I got my wish.
Which is true, and that's a very good point to make. He seemed happy.
Yeah. He was like, and it didn't seem like it seems like he got away scot-free.
Yeah.
Which goes to show that, you know, it might not be so inherently bad.
I think
But
it just takes phrasing and shaping of what you actually want to do with it, maybe.
I feel like maybe the drawback of the podcast one, I don't know. If there were to be one, maybe like we were to go viral like for like the wrong thing or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or like though you say the podcast would be successful, but becomes successful to a point where even if we step out in public, like it's just miserable.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like there's drawbacks, and it's just like
Facts.
it's almost like creating an AI prompt nowadays. You gotta like steer.
Hmm.
You gotta
put
steer it in the
guardrails.
right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fair. I actually had the same question for you. Was like, if you could use a One Wish Willow, given that in mind, that it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
inherently bad.
Dude, the clearest of answers of all days. I would get rid of period cramps.
Dude. All right.
Megan Wallace hit my line. I'm doing it for you.
And then if there was a wish, is there a wish worth anything resembling what happened in the show?
What do you mean by that?
Like, is there a wish, like, if you knew that anything even close to what happened in the movie was going to happen because of your wish, like, is there a wish that's worth that? That's like, worth, like, that amount of just insanity?
Great question. Quick cut. All right, we're so back.
We're back.
So, with the outcome I saw happen with Bear's Wish, yeah, 0 chance I'm using that.
No shot.
0 chance. If I were to witness something like that firsthand, even hear a story of something like that, yeah, 0 chance.
No chance.
No chance.
It's fair. I don't think, like, you're saying there's nothing worth it.
I mean, maybe stopping period cramps.
Right.
I can only imagine how bad they are, and I would do anything to get rid of them. I'm 6'5", by the way.
Yeah. Let's see. So there are already like talks of kind of another Obsession project in the works.
Yeah, there's like an Obsession universe.
I know. So like, is there like, what would be something you'd want to see in like a future project?
Dude,
Anything.
I don't know horror that well, so I don't really know like what routes you can
Doesn't
take.
even have to be horror.
Yeah.
I mean, you
But
can just see anything.
I feel like with the way Curry Walker's probably gonna go, it's probably gonna be something horror related. But I don't know. I want to see something. I know him and the actor who plays Ian are really good friends in real life, which is awesome. If you look up Curry Barker's YouTube sketches, he's in like all of them, and it's like super funny. I've watched a couple of them since I watched Obsession. Dude, I'd kind of like to see a development of like Ian of some kind. I think that'd be really cool. I like Ian as a character, and I think he's a really hot topic of conversation one that we might actually step into in a second.
Straight.
But yeah, like, did you have any ideas of what you might want to see from a Curry Barker Obsession universe?
I think like he had a really good idea. I saw in an interview he was saying that people were pitching to him this idea of like a TV show, and like each episode was like a playthrough of like not a playthrough, but like a a situation with the One Wish Willow and like what would happen. So that'd be pretty sick.
I did see that. I also know that like the next movie that I think is already in confirmed development by Curry Barker seems like an absolute fire idea, where the whole story is like these group of friends and they pretend to be ghost hunters. They don't believe ghosts are real, so they're scamming people, being like, "Oh, we're gonna chase down this paranormal being," and they're just like making bread off of like pretending they're a ghost in someone's house or something like that. But then they encounter something real. And I think in general, that's like it's kind of Ghostbuster-ish, but it's like unique in the perspective where like they don't believe it, but then they encounter something. And I think it could be really interesting. And I think just seeing how Curry Barker has shaped Obsession, he could shape this movie to be something super cool.
Dude, he just did such a good job.
Yeah.
I just like can't
like
get
we're
over it.
glazing, but like if you haven't seen the movie, you just have to go see it first. Like, please.
It's truly like just having in mind that it was made on like $700,000, like that it's made by a YouTuber who did like short films and stuff, and he just like, oh my gosh, like everything, just the acting, the casting, like getting people who like weren't super well known already, the acting, Indy, what's her name? Not Veretti. She like one of the best performances I've ever seen.
She was incredible.
Just everything, like just
She
her
honestly
mannerisms.
could be sleeper. Would she be main actor or would she be supporting? I'm assuming main actress.
Oh, of that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see she was like the main.
Yeah, it's either her or Bear. I don't
Well,
know.
the whole movie was told through Bear's perspective, so you
Yeah.
could say she was. I think she's almost like a co-main.
Co-main.
Yeah.
We'll see. She's definitely probably in nomination just for that performance there.
And
I mean, when a movie gets a ton of buzz, it's probably going to be talked about in the Oscars. Obsessions for sure is going to be brought up in some way or another.
Yeah. I wanted to bring up a point about the movie that I mentioned the other day to you, but I had not heard anyone talk about this, and it was an idea that I had. So that one, the one part where she like screams at Bear, like, "Why won't you love me?" Like near the very end of the movie.
Yeah.
And they did some super wild distortions with her voice, and it sounded like very layered.
Yeah.
I honestly have this theory that I think that was like both real Nikki, like, and the Wish Nikki yelling that at the same time. Because it's like at the end of the movie, all of this has led to this moment where, Barry's done all this. He's basically ruined her life. And it's like he's done all this, and she's like, the real Nikki is like, "Why won't you love me?" Like, she's so mad, and she's like so outraged that, like, again, he's ruined her life. Like, he's like tortured her like this whole time. And he doesn't have like the guts to actually do anything about it. To actually, like, I guess spoilers, but like it's revealed that the only way to do anything is to, like, basically off himself, and he can't even do that. And she's like, you ruined my whole life. And she's like, "Why won't you love me? Because you did all this just so that I would love you, and you can't even love me back." And then obviously the Wish Nikki is just like, I mean, she's just obsessed with it, and so that's all she can think about. It's like, "Why won't you love me?" And so I kind of have this theory that like in that line that like that was both of them, like that was they were like lining up, and that's why the voice sounded like layered.
Yeah, no, that's a good take.
So.
I mean, I kind of agree with that. I think we see that a lot. We see, and on a lot of scenes, we see the real Nikki coming through and communicating. I think personally, one of the most heartbreaking and disturbing moments in the whole movie was her in the bed. Bear's trying to sneak out to go see Sarah. He says he's getting water, and you hear the real Nikki saying like, "Please kill me."
Do you think it was in that moment that Bear became like the not antagonist, but like, do you think that was the moment?
Yeah, and I think that's the real moment where I think us as an audience began to question: is Bear the villain in this movie? And is Nikki the victim? And this is where we can separate into so many different ideas and themes regarding this movie. Once again, a well-made story But you mentioned theory. So I want to go ahead. I've prepared 6 fan theories about the movie, and I want you to blind rank these 6 obsession theories on how much you believe them.
Let's do it.
Some of them are gonna be pretty basic. Some of them might be a little bit of a stretch. I tried to choose 6 more unique ones. So I'm gonna give you the theory and reasons why people believe the theory. And so the first one we have is the Hansel and Gretel story was the real Nikki trying to communicate. Because the monologue appears during a period where real Nikki comes back into the scene. The themes kind of match the plot really well, and it feels almost too specific to be this random occurrence.
I'm gonna go 3 for that one. I like that one a lot. I think
Yeah.
I think she had some influence on that one for sure. Yeah, I had heard some talk about that one that like it was about almost like a sibling thing. Like it was, I mean, Hansel and Gretel, obviously, like their brother and sister, and there was a lot of talk about how like that was kind of the dynamic that Nikki and Bear had was kind of like a sibling, and so I heard Curry talk about it where he was saying that like it's almost like the relationship that like never should have happened.
Yeah.
They didn't like they weren't like compatible in that way. Like they had like chemistry, but not like romantic chemistry. So I think that was like I think that's a really good one.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's a good one.
I'm gonna
I
throw that
agree
one
with
at
that
3. So yeah.
Number 2, Nikki's final wish wasn't love, it was Bear's death. Because we never actually hear the wording of the wish, the film intentionally hides the moment. Nikki's reaction at the end can be interpreted in multiple ways. Personally, like I was thinking of reasons why this one would make sense to me. I was thinking maybe it was a way of like the real Nikki making the wish herself and knowing that if Bear died, this other Nikki would go away. So she was using it as a way to free herself. And maybe she
Interesting.
phrased the wish in a way where Bear would be so entranced back that it would be less painful, maybe. But once again, you're blind ranking your thoughts.
I'm gonna throw that one at 5. The only reason that one's so low is because I think like at the very when Bear dies, like we see like the white foam from his mouth. I think that's signifying that it was the pills.
Yeah.
So, but I actually really like that theory. I'd never thought about the fact that it could have been real Nikki like breaking through finally.
I do believe it's bad Nikki.
Yeah, I do too.
It's a good thought.
Yeah, it's a good thought. That's a good thought. Yeah, I'll throw that one at 5.
This one was probably the most interesting one I found. There was never any magic. The film focuses heavily on psychology and perception. Some scenes can be interpreted metaphorically, and the story works as a commentary on toxic relationships, even without supernatural elements.
I'm gonna throw that one at 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's pretty apparent that like, I mean, we see $1 billion just fall from the ceiling, but yeah, it's interesting to like ponder on that. It's like, what if it was just all like in their heads and they like, you know, made themselves believe it? But I think it was like, I think it was pretty apparent that like, yeah, there's just $1 billion on the floor over there, and we see, which I think are like the best moments in the movie, where like we see the real Nikki breaking through. I think it's very apparent that those are like 2 different things, and there's some level of like magic in there. So yeah, I'll throw that one at 6.
Our word number 4, the bad Nikki personality is a separate entity. Nikki occasionally seems trapped inside her own body. The obsessive version displays knowledge and behaviors unlike the real Nikki, and the film repeatedly emphasizes the difference between love and control.
I'll go 2 for that one. I'm tempted to go 1. Yeah, I've seen some stuff that like Curry keeps saying that she wasn't possessed in the typical way that we would say, but I do honestly think that it's like a separate thing, but like it's still her.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's really weird.
Actually, I'm gonna go 1 for that one. I'll explain why. At the very end of the movie, it was a detail I didn't catch on the first watch. It was like watching interviews and stuff after. At the very end of the movie, if you remember in the final scene, like the crazy mayhem scene, like Nikki is almost fully dressed up
like Sarah.
as Sarah.
Yep.
And so I think like it's some like other entity that there's some theory that it's almost like Bear. It's like reading Bear, and it's like it's just putting on whatever Bear is like most like obsessed with. That it's almost like the realization of like Bear's obsession. It's like it's trying to pull his attention and stuff. And so I think that one's really good. Like I think that one's really good. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and throw that at 1.
Yeah.
There could be one that's higher, but yeah, I'll go through that at 1.
All right, the 5th one I'm giving you is Ian is the real villain. He rarely acts morally despite understanding the danger. He appears willing to profit from the One Wish Willow instead of helping out Bear. Despite knowing there's some weird things going on. Obviously in the movie, we realize that Ian and Nikki have been hooking up, and Ian doesn't say anything despite knowing Bear's original motivation and them dating in general. And then his advice often makes situations worse.
I think Ian didn't go about stuff the best, but I don't think he's a villain. So I'm gonna throw that one. I have my 2 and my 4 left. I'm gonna throw that one on my 4. So, I have 2 left. So what's gonna be my 2?
I honestly like this at your 2 spot. The cat represents Bear's needs for unconditional love. The cat's death occurs early and receives unusual emphasis. Bear repeatedly seeks affection rather than genuine connection. And the film's theme revolves around wanting to be loved rather than loving someone.
Yeah, I think that's a good one for my 2. Dude, also poor cat, bro. That scene where it's revealed that he was the sandwich or whatever.
Poor tiger, bro.
Tiger?
Poor tiger.
Dude, is that a tiger, bro?
Is that a tiger?
Is that a tiger?
Poor tiger.
Yeah, we'll go 2 for that one. That's a good one.
Yeah. Honestly, good rankings though. Once again, this was just 6.
Yeah,
series.
there's so many out there.
So many out there.
Wild. This movie just left so many questions and so many like things not fully explained, and not fully dove into. Left a lot of things in the gray. So I thought it was super cool. All right, I have a rankings for you as well.
Oh, word.
For about Obsession. So it's also an Obsession ranking. This one I think we'll have some fun with this one. So this is gonna be which spoiler warning. I think a lot of this has been spoiler warning, but this one for sure, spoiler warning. For those who haven't seen it. Again, if you haven't seen it, go see the movie.
You have to.
It's so good.
You honestly have
It's so good. But here we go. So you're gonna be ranking these 6 scenes from either the Backrooms or Obsession based on how freaked out or scared you were personally. It doesn't necessarily mean objectively scary, but like how freaked out you were in watching these scenes.
Okay, before we dive into this question, you want to go ahead and get our ratings out for the Backrooms out of the way.
Yeah.
Before we mention these scenes.
We can do this later. I was thinking we might like use this as transition into the Backrooms.
Oh,
but
we could.
But actually, we'll just go. Yeah, we'll do the Backrooms rating first. I like that. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do our. I think. Did you have any other points on Obsession before we like fully like dip from it? There's so many. I had so many other points and stuff, but did you have anything else you were?
No, not anything crazy.
Okay.
I think there's quite a bit we can talk about the Backrooms. As well.
I think we should go ahead and jump into it. So here we go. So here are our blind rankings, or sorry, not blind rankings, Letterboxd rankings.
Yep.
Sorry, too many blind rankings. Our Letterboxd ratings for the Backrooms, same as Obsession, same like system and stuff. So here we go. Ratings for the Backrooms on 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
3.5.
3.5. Same
no
ranking.
way.
Yeah, 3.5.
No way. I thought it was gonna be higher for you.
I think like it could have been higher,
It could have been.
But I think like 3.5. I was tossing between a 3.5 and a 4.
Yeah.
I went ahead and went on with 3.
Like just initial thoughts. I I kind of want to segue into actual talking about the movie with the blind ranking. I think that's a good way to actually do it.
Sure.
But just initial thoughts. It was good. It had me on the edge of my seat. It's very unpredictable, which is the point of the Backrooms. There's a lot of lore about the Backrooms. Kane Brown, the director of the movie, obviously kind of been the big visualizer of the
Kane
Backrooms.
Parsons.
Kane Parsons. That's on me.
It's all good.
But he's been like the big visualizer. He's kind of built up a ton of lore himself. So the fact he's done it on YouTube and that's built his way to an actual movie, #1 movie in the world, is insane. It's just, for me, like, it is unpredictable, and that's what makes it scary. But I was just left wanting more. And it almost was like too much build-up happening in the movie for me to actually like give it a higher rating, if that makes sense.
That's fair. Yeah. I think honestly, like, what he was going for, I think this is Kane's like life's work. I think a little bit of backstory on him is he started working on this stuff when he was like 16.
Yeah.
And at the time there were a lot of interpretations of the Backrooms, like people doing stuff with it. But his is kind of the one that stuck. And so, yeah, and so he's 20 years old now. If you haven't seen that, it's everywhere. It's like 20-year-old director. But yeah, he's 20, which is insane. It is like
It's
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, the youngest director of all time to have a #1 movie. So it's pretty historic, I'm not gonna lie. I think the biggest detractor for me was like, I understand like that it was crucial to the plot and where they're gonna go with the Backrooms and stuff. But like my initial like knee-jerk reaction out of the theater was like, I thought the like monster reveal at the end, like it took away a lot of like the scare for me. I think that's like the common trope of like don't reveal your monster. I thought like they didn't paint him like as menacing as like I think what it kind of built him up to be, especially that beginning like camera recorder sequence at the very beginning of the movie. Like it's almost like a mini like found footage, which was like a series on YouTube. It was like a mini found footage thing at the very beginning of the movie. And I felt like I was like terrified of the monster at that point.
Yeah.
And then I just feel like I don't know, they could take some points from Obsession on that, where it's like using lighting to like kind of mask his face and make it a little less like, I don't know. I think like once we get a full look at him, it's like you kind of make him less scared of it. And
The build up of the villain was better than seeing the villain itself, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like once again, you said like the first scene, like the recording, even the one where like the main character first enters the Backrooms and he's like crawling away and he hears
him slam the dummy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was genuinely scared.
Yeah. Because you don't know what that is.
Seeing the dude first, I was kind of like,
yeah, and there's even that scene like at the very end where she like is in that super narrow wall space and she turns around, and I wonder like what the point of the scene was. Like she turns around and like she's not scared of him at that point. She almost gives him this look of like pity, like she kind of feels bad for him. I noticed that like watching it the second time with you. I noticed like she looked at him kind of like,
but it can also be like
she felt bad for Clark.
Symbolic in a way for like Clark, yeah, because it's just like, dang, this is like Clark's monster.
I get it, but it was just kind of like,
and she worked with Clark and knows what Clark's struggles and mine is like,
which I think sets up the fact like I don't think this is going to be like the big bad of, because they're obviously going to make like probably a Backrooms 2.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen any of the found footage like videos on YouTube. Okay, so have you heard anything about like the bacteria monster that's like in the series on YouTube?
No, I just know like Siren Head.
It's fair.
That's pretty much it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's this other monster that Kane introduces like on the first found footage, and like there's this theme of like this bacteria stuff like throughout all of his like universe on YouTube, and this is supposed to be a continuation of that. And so there's a theory that like Clark's like dead body is gonna like form into this like bacteria monster or something, and that's gonna be like the main like big bad that we see in the series, and that like somehow that's gonna lead into it. So I don't think this is gonna be like the big bad of, I mean, obviously, because like we saw at the end of the movie that they took him in for like testing and stuff in the lab and whatever. So this isn't gonna be like the big bad because he's like captured now and stuff. But But yeah, I like the chase sequence was really good at the end. I just like wasn't as scared of him. Like I don't know, like it just wasn't as like menacing as it was kind of like
Yeah, I could
goofy.
see the plot armor too.
Where did you see it the most?
The chase scene. Like I wasn't scared because I knew nothing was gonna
She
happen.
was gonna live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with that kind of being talked about, if you want to go ahead and give me those 6 scenes,
Yeah.
I'm very,
Sweet.
very intrigued.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so going back to the blind ranking. See, I'm gonna ask him to rank 6 scenes from both Obsession and the Backrooms. So it's just ranking the scary scenes in the film. I guess you can rank them either like how personally scary they were to you or like how well they were done.
Yeah.
Either one. Do you have a preference between those? Personal scare.
scares,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So yeah, ranking these 6 scenes in the Backrooms or Obsession. Here we go. So number 1. Again, spoiler warning for all this. So number 1, when Clark and the girl like lower Bobby down the ramp, like the scene on the camera recorder where like he takes the 2 kids
Ooh,
into there.
yeah.
That's that sequence where like they're lowering him down on the rope, and he's like, pull me up, like that whole sequence. Where would you rate that?
I think I'm gonna go number 3.
Yeah, see a spot for it.
Honestly, that might be one of the more scarier scenes in the actual movie. Like I could tell something was going to happen, but it's once again like the I don't see the monster, which makes it scarier.
Like hit him in the shadow, and like you just saw him
the
move.
shadow, the lighting, they did a good job in that where you see movement, you see lighting, and you know it's like something big. Bobby's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see him like his body getting dragged through the vent, like
Yeah.
through the wall. That was so crazy. Yeah, that was like I was freaked out there too. All right, scene number 2 is gonna be the infamous the Nikki Carr scene.
Oh, one.
Yeah. I've never heard him scream so loud in my life. I've known this guy like my whole life. I've never heard you scream
Yeah.
so loud.
I just go like, oh, frick!
Yeah.
like really loud in the theater, and it was, yeah, I was
I
scared.
think everyone let out something in that
Yeah.
scene. Because I think it's because I heard him talk about it in an interview, not to get on Obsession again, but like he had her deliver a line there. I think she said like, I was on your left, like when we were playing the
Yeah.
game. And so you were focused on her, and then you just see it in your peripheral, you see like her shadow. I think when you know it's coming, it's not as scary, but that first time where like it's just the dialogue.
Yeah.
And you can kind of sense, fun fact, I called it. I said something.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jacob, she's gonna die, bro. Like she's about to.
Yeah.
But yeah, that scene,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
dude.
like I knew something was going to happen. The way it happened, though, it was earlier than I expected. I thought it was almost gonna be like they kissed or almost close to fully kissing, but they panned the camera and she was like, "But I was on your left." I mean, shoot, she could be on my left, but like but like just the way it happened so suddenly and the movement up to the car window, just like, oh gosh, like it was good. I did scream. I was scared. Number 1.
So you were wishing you were there in that scene, like not for the end of that scene, obviously, but like, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want to watch my true love die, so probably not.
You know what? That's a good point.
Yeah.
But like, you'd want to be on it,
Megan Lawless, come on the podcast.
and you can sit on his left. I'll let him move my seat.
Yeah, like honestly, like both the girls are extremely attractive in
Dude,
the movie, but Megan Lawless clears.
I disagree.
You know why Indy doesn't do it for me?
Why not?
Because she says, and I can pull up the clip right here. Who the frick says Reese's Pieces? I say Reese's Pieces, bro.
As opposed to what? Reese's Pieces?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I say Reese's Pieces too.
Reese's Pieces is
It
so much more
rhymes.
fun.
It
Yeah,
rhymes.
it rhymes and it makes sense.
Yeah.
And she goes, who the frick says that?
So that was like a deal breaker for you.
Yeah. And Megan Lawless, she's just like,
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I mean,
shoot. Fair enough. Yeah, no, I mean, I see what you're saying. I haven't seen that clip, but maybe
Yeah.
it would change it for me too.
I
But
mean, we'll pull it up.
I pull it up.
We'll
But
pull
dude,
it up.
I will say though, I can't like see her like normally now. whenever I see her, like even like her normal laugh and her normal smile, like is how Nikki does it in the movie.
Yeah.
It like freaks me out.
Yeah, but also Indy like was a COD gamer back in the day, and she has like some
These
funny
clips are
Twitch.
so funny.
So like,
Those are fire.
shout out her for that.
Facts.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the rankings. All right, number 3 is gonna be when Clark walks into the Christmas tree room. The Christmas tree room scene where he walks in and it's just that Christmas tree.
5.
Okay. 5. Save it.
4.
No, it's going up. Okay.
Cause I'm trying.
That scene freaked me out.
That scene, I think
That freaked me out.
that might be one of the scariest ones from the Backrooms movie. I think Bobby going down in that scene, along with the OG scene of like the initial camera recording, I think those 3 are the scariest scenes in the whole Backrooms movie.
Okay. Fair enough.
The Christmas tree, I didn't expect what happened in the Christmas tree room. So
No. The scene, the bedroom scene where Nikki was in the corner.
holy frig, dude! I think I messed up.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Dude, I can't put that at 5.
What do you have right now? Oh, you
I
have
have 2, 5, and 6 open.
Gem.
I think I'm cooked. I have to go 2.
Okay. Dang.
That movement's so scary.
It's so scary.
It's so scary.
The rewind, like where she does it backwards.
I mean, realistically, I could possibly go 5 here, expecting something else scarier. Because even though that scene was scary, it was also funny. It was funny scary, which made it less scary.
The bedroom scene?
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
There's some funny parts because she was like, I want to watch you sleep. And everyone in the theater let out a laugh. And then she has like the plot, like the potted plant. And you're kind of like,
Yeah.
what? Like,
Oh,
what?
that was not funny to me. I was still like, I was like, what is she doing?
It was kind of funny.
Oh, it was
And
not,
then like
dude.
her
That was
reaction, and then like her telling him to like stop in bed or something like that, or like go back to sleep or whatever.
Oh, the stay.
Yeah,
It was like
yeah,
stay. That was funny.
Yeah, I think
That was funny.
I might put it at 5. I'm
Okay.
gonna put it at 5 just because I
That's
think
crazy. That's a
I
5.
think it balances the funny.
Oh, that scene is like, jeez.
It doesn't deserve 5 though.
Doesn't deserve 5. All right. Next is a scene that you were already like calling was the opening sequence of the Backrooms. So the opening sequence.
Yeah, I was peeing my pants.
Were you actually?
Yeah, like
Dude, it was
was scary.
coming in hot.
dude, the bird scared the crap out of me.
Dude, it scared me
It
so
scared me
bad.
so bad.
Oh
That's
my
going 2.
gosh. Okay.
It's going
2.
2.
Which leaves your number 6. I'm actually eager to hear if you think this is going to be. This is number 6, right?
Yeah.
The number 6 is going to be the entire ending sequence of Obsession, where Nikki kills Ian. Like that whole sequence.
It was expected in a way. Like I knew the build up, so I was expecting scary. I don't think that's the scariest we've seen Nikki in the whole movie. In terms of like, she was just kind of like screaming. He was in the bathroom, popping pills, came out, in love with her because of the one wish. Whatever theory you want to go with that. Like she was still like scary in the way where it was very clearly like the bad Nikki like take over in that moment. And she looked freaky the way she looked dressed as Sarah. But in terms of like her actually being like me being horrified, it just didn't produce that. But it was good. It was still good. I don't mind that being a 6.
Fair enough. Would you change anything about your list? How do you feel about it?
Nikki Car Scene 1 and opening backroom scene at 1 and 2 is pretty good. I think I would go Christmas tree at 3 instead of 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's surprising.
It caught me so off guard. Once again, Bobby going down. I would probably switch those 2 around and keep everything else the same. The fact that the bedroom scene's at 5 for me is crazy, though.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So you thought the Christmas tree scene was scarier than the bedroom scene?
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, that's crazy.
Just because, like, once again, the bedroom scene had funny things.
Dude, but like the Christmas tree scene, like I'm getting like chills thinking about when she started walking towards him,
Yeah.
dude.
Came out of nowhere.
Oh my gosh, came out of nowhere. And like when he started like flicking on the light,
In that whole
dude.
sequence afterward where he's running.
Yeah, that scene was, oh my gosh, that was so, yeah.
Whew.
Christmas tree scene was, it was just so abrupt. Yeah, it was so like you know it was coming. Yeah. But yeah, we can kind of like I guess get into the back. Did you have like any more thoughts on the back rooms? Like, anything else on it? Positives, negatives, anything else? What was like? I mean, I talked about the fact that the monster was like my biggest thing, where it was like,
it was my biggest complaint too. I wanted to see more. Like, I get that it's the back rooms, and there's a lot of unusual uncanniness about the back rooms. Like, that's the point of it. It's like these never-ending rooms. The rooms build based off of the person inside, in a way. But I wanted to see more horror monster, not just like monster being friendly and can be eaten. It was just like, I wanted to see more scariness. And maybe, which is unusual for me since I hate horror movies, but it's just like, I don't know, like, there's a couple like scary moments, but it slowed down a lot for me at the end. And it was hard for me to like continue to be like I felt like as the movie went on, my rating dropped lower and lower.
That's fair. I think for sure the ending, like, I think like the dining table scene, like, it wasn't like bad.
It was interesting.
It was just like, what is going on? And then like, I think the part, if I could pinpoint one part where it really fell off for me, it was like when the monster killed Clark. I thought it was like really goofy.
It was so goofy.
It was just like his expression. Didn't scare
me at all. I was
no,
just like, huh.
It felt like some like, I don't know, some like really old like monster eats me scream. Like it was honestly, I think it was that moment where I was like, oh, like it was like, oh, it just that it fell so bad. I think like up to that point, like I'd probably give this movie like a 4 out of like 4.5.
Yeah,
I think 4.5 is probably what I mean.
The ending
it was so good. Yeah, it really did. Like, but I think like a huge positive I can give the movie is that, and something I love that Kane did is like you almost felt like you were in the back rooms even when you weren't. Like the way it was shot and like the dialogue, like it always just felt kind of off and uncanny.
The angles were good.
Angles were so good.
Good camera work throughout the whole movie.
And I don't know how they did that, but again, they just made you feel like uncanny and off, so that when you got to the back rooms, I didn't feel like it was that big of a switch from like the movie. Like it just kind of fit the vibe of like, it just felt like, I don't know, the dialogue was weird, and like the shots, like you're saying, camera angles were weird, and yeah, just a lot of the shots. I was, yeah, this is a weird movie.
It definitely left me wanting more too.
Yeah, which I'm almost guaranteed like
there will be.
There's gonna be a back rooms too.
Highest grossing A24 movie.
Yeah.
It's getting another one.
It's getting another one.
It's getting another one.
And Kane's already said, like, he's kind of built this whole universe, and he already knows where it's gonna go. Like, it's a whole story, and like he's going somewhere.
He knows. He is the back room.
He is literally the back.
He is the back room.
Shout out Kane.
Yeah.
Like, he like killed it with this. Because he need, like, he's made this whole thing since he was like 16. And it's been like his passion project, like, all these years. And he's done so well with it. So, like, truly, I mean, I guess congrats to the whole the crew of both. Like, I mean, Obsession, I heard from, I think it was one of the cast members saying that like there wasn't a person older than like 30 on the set of Obsession. Like they were all just like young people, just like working on a project and blown up.
Yeah, young people who enjoy cinema, making cinema for our generation to enjoy. And I think that's super impactful. It's something I'm going to be continued to be really excited about in the future. Yeah. Yeah.
And so they both killed it. So, but yeah, I loved the Backrooms. I, saw it twice, and
yeah, I do want to see the second time to see if my thoughts change. I know you mentioned that your thoughts might have changed on it when you watched it with me for the second time.
Yeah. Which, like, I'm trying to think, like, when we were going to film this, was that before we watched it? Was that no? It was after, right?
It was after.
It was after. Yeah. Yeah. I think like the second time it really like kind of became more apparent. Like the monster, I was like, yeah, that was a really big like, because like you're just so freaked out the whole movie, and then I just feel like at the end, like especially just like killing scene with Clark, I was like, that's just goofy.
Yeah.
And so it just kind of it took a lot of the wind out of the
It was
sails.
anticlimactic for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that was a big blow. That's why it dropped so much. But I think like just like a lot of the symbolism in the movie and the way like the character, like the kind of the way that Clark reflects the back rooms and the parallels there. Just some really cool Easter eggs in the movie. Like some soundtrack choices, some visual choices, the
Definitely
grading.
encapsulated the Backrooms
Yeah, just the whole movie did.
as it should have. Which
Yeah.
it is the Backrooms movie, and it is Kane.
Yeah. And he
So
did incredible.
Yeah.
And I had kept up with the Backrooms for so long. I'd watch, shout out Matt, that dude, Game Theory, Film Theory, bro, absolute legend. And I had kept up with all of his like Backrooms videos when he was coming out with them back in like a couple of years ago. And so I had kind of, you know, been keeping up with the Backrooms for a long time and the lore and all that. And so I was super excited to see this one. And I loved it. Like I think again, just the monster thing was really big for me, but I loved all the references. The score was incredible. Kane like co-wrote the score for this
the
movie.
score was good.
Yeah, and he did a lot of it. So, anyways, huge like props to Kane and I love both movies were incredible for me.
Yeah.
And would rank them super high like on movies I've seen this year. Which if we want to go ahead and segue into that in our next segment here,
For sure. One last thing, go see both movies. Support these young directors. Once again, if you haven't seen them. Even though we are giving the Backrooms a 3.5, it doesn't mean it's a bad movie. We are purposely critiquing movies because we want to talk about them. Once again, we started this podcast because we already critiqued movies and had conversations about it and argued about different hot takes we had. So for us, we like being nitpicky about movies, but it was still phenomenal. Phenomenal. Go see it. You will be entertained if you like horror movies.
both of them. You'll see both of them, please. Incredible. So truly can't say good enough things about both of them. But yeah, if we want to go ahead and kind of go into our rankings for 2026. So we are halfway through the year.
Yep.
It's June. So we thought it was a good idea to go ahead and rank projects that each of us have seen individually this year.
In 2026. Kind of get a glimpse of where Obsession and the Backrooms falls into that list.
Yeah. 100%. So do you want to kick it off or do you want
Yeah, I can kick it off. And so I have 13 on my list. I'm not a big television guy. I do need to watch some of these TV shows that have came out. I still will watch Mall Shadow Lord. It will happen.
So peak.
But I have seen 13 movies this year that have came out this year. So we're gonna quickly hop through them. You've already heard some of mine if you listened to the first pod where we kind of went over 2026 movies, our expectations, the ones we've seen so far. So I'm not going to talk about a lot of them, but at 13, we have Melania. At 12, we have Super Mario Galaxy. At 11, we have Panda Plan 2, whatever, Magical Tribe. Number 10, we do have Backrooms.
Number 10.
At number 10. And once again, like this 10 and up are like really good. Number 9, I have Power Ballads. This is a movie I actually just watched today. It has Nick Jonas and it has Paul Rudd. It was actually super good. Really enjoyed the movie. I'd go watch that one. At 8, I have the drama. At 7, I have Mandalorian and Grogu. At 6, I have The Muppet Show with Sabrina Carpenter. At 5, I have Hoppers, the new Pixar movie. At 4, I have Michael. At 3, I have Solo Mio. It's a Kevin James movie, aka Paul Blart the Mall Cop. For those of you who are chronically online, at the end of last year, you might have seen him do a bunch of TikTok promo. He was going as Matt Taylor, an art teacher, and he was painting like every day for like a month or something, what it felt like on TikTok. And all promo for his movie Solo Mio. I decided to watch it. One of the greatest romance movies I've ever seen. I loved every single second of it. I love Kevin James as an actor. I think he's super funny and he killed it in this role. So Solo Mio at 3. Then Obsession at 2. Project Hail Mary still at that number 1 spot. I highly doubt anything's beating it this year.
That's a
Highly doubt it.
heavy claim because there's the second half of this year is a stacked lineup.
Yeah, it's stacked. I don't think you'll beat Project Hail Mary though. Just based off expectations that I've seen.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, Project is insane. Such a good movie. So we can go ahead and I can go and get in mine. So I've seen 9 projects this year,
Yep.
so not as many. But there are a couple shows in there that I've seen as well. So yeah, I can go ahead and rank stuff that I've seen this year. A lot of, especially like the top stuff, can be I might move them around as the year goes on, but as of now, this is the ranking. So at number 9, which is I would say is the only movie that I like really just disliked this year, was I think you know what's coming, is I Love Boosters.
Yep.
I watched this with like my roommates, and like a couple of them are super big fans of movies like this. This is like the first of this kind of movie that I've seen where it's just kind of like stuff just happens for no reason, and it's just kind of like I just feel like the writers were on like acid when they wrote this movie.
I gotta see it. Maybe. I might not use a ticket on it, but I might go see it or watch it eventually this year.
Yeah.
Just to check it off.
You gotta let me know what you think.
Yeah.
Let me know what you guys think. I don't know.
I
Like,
think I saw your Letterboxd rating. It came in at like a whopping like 1.
I think it was at a
star.
1. Yeah. So
Which is crazy. It's hard to give a movie 1 star.
It was bad. I was not a fan. But like my roommates were like, they actually really liked it. Like one of them is like, that's like his kind of movie, and he loved it. So who knows? Number 8, I have Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, well deserved.
Well deserved. Number 7, I have The Boys season 5. I've been watching The Boys like since it came out. Season 5 was okay. I still enjoyed it. It just wasn't like super high on it. Number 6, I have Mandalorian and Grogu. Number 6 spot. Really enjoyed the movie. Not as much as this guy, but really enjoyed the movie.
Watch the last pod if you want to hear our takes on Mandalorian and Grogu.
Facts, please.
Yep.
Talked a lot about it. Coming at the top 5, number 5, we got Backrooms. Love the Backrooms. Top 5 are all like just incredible. These are all like ones that it's just I don't honestly, just depending on the day. But yeah, number 5, we have the Backrooms. As of now, number 4, I have Project Hail Mary, which I know is low for you. It's low. It's low, but I love Project Hail Mary.
That's disrespectful.
Dude, it's low.
That's bad.
But
that's low.
It's low.
The fact that it's not even podium.
I'm holding the podium for 3 other ones.
You're gonna have to rewatch it.
I liked it.
It's gonna get straight back up there again.
Dude, I liked it.
You're just forgetting about it.
I like these 3 better.
About it.
I loved it, dude. It's just these other 3
dude,
are like...
you were talking some weird stuff at the beginning of this podcast about Rocky, bro.
Not weird stuff. I just said I want a best friend that's a rock.
Dude, you're saying some weird stuff about Rocky.
Dude, I did not say anything weird about Rocky.
And now you're dissing on Project Hail Mary.
Nah, that's not it.
4 is disrespectful. But
no,
continue,
it's incredible.
Continue.
Project Hail Mary is incredible.
Yeah.
Number 3, I have Obsession. Love Obsession. Peak. Such a good movie.
Above Project Hail Mary.
I do. I just have more thoughts and more like... Okay. I'm so invested in Obsession. I might be the most ironically, obsessed with Obsession than any of the projects on this list. Like, I had so many just thoughts about it. I watched so many interviews with the cast and all that.
Yeah, I just think you're disrespecting Project Hail Mary.
Dude, I love Project Hail Mary. It's just not in my top 3. Number 2, I have Michael. Like, favorite movie of this year. I loved Michael. Incredible. Yeah, the number 1. Whatever. You need to go see this. I have Maul Shadow Lord.
Like, everyone, every clip I've seen from other podcasts, camera just died.
No way.
Yeah. So camera died, but that's why we got the heartbeat checker thingy, so we can make sure we actually have the full video now, from now on, for the YouTube viewers out there. If you're listening on one of the audio pods somewhere, Spotify, Apple Music, any other podcast streaming website, check out our YouTube. It is the High Ground Podcast. You can find the link on our Buzzsprout page. So check that out if you want to see the video of it going on in person. But what I was just talking about was, once again, Maul, Shadow Lord, saying how I have seen it in multiple rankings for people at the number 1 spot for their 2026 rankings, but I have yet to actually personally watch it, which is my own fault. I know it's good. I'm going to be excited once I do get the time to get around to it.
It's fantastic. It's so good. I also just want to say my top 3, so Maul, Michael, and Obsession, are all 5 stars. Project Hail Mary is 4.5, but like they're all right there. So those are all like almost interchangeable. Dude, Project Hail Mary is great. It just didn't like.
It's 5 stars.
It's so good, but it's not 5.
It's 5
for me.
stars, and I know the reason you're
It's
not
right there.
I know the reason you're not giving it 5 stars.
Why?
It's because you just got Letterboxd a little while ago, and so you can't be giving too many things 5 stars. And so you have to be knocking some things down. But I know when you reevaluate in like a year, it's going up to a 5 star. So you might as well go ahead and make it a 5 star.
Some of the pacing was off. Some of it was like, I think it was the middle.
Whatever, bro.
I don't know.
Whatever, bro.
Something about it.
Whatever.
I love the movie.
Whatever, bro.
And nothing's ever enough for this guy.
Whatever, bro.
Dude, it's a good movie, bro.
I bet Megan Lawson likes Project Hail Mary.
Yeah. Megan Lawson, if you want to come on the pod,
Yeah,
let us know if you like Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary.
Let us know.
And then we can like go get ice cream, like just me and you, not Will.
Okay. It's cool. It's cool. I'll just be hanging out with I don't know. Who is your star? Oh, Admiral Akbar. I'll steal Admiral Akbar from you.
Or you can get Reese's Pieces with Indy. Just kidding. Because she's going to make fun of you if you call.
Dude,
those.
me and Indy will go get some Reese's Pieces.
So, hey, can we pull up that clip again, chat?
What clip are you talking about?
Of her making fun of people saying
Did you ask to pull it up earlier too?
Yep.
You're going to make me pull it up twice?
Yeah.
Sick. Do we need to put like the sound on and everything?
Yeah.
All right.
Just.
Okay.
Can we play the Reese's Pieces bit again there?
Sure.
Who
Yep.
the is saying Reese's
One more
Pieces?
time
I might
for
not.
good measure.
I might not though. I might just do it the first time. Might have been enough.
Just one more time for good measure.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
But
Saying
you know what?
Reese's
I don't think. But yeah, you guys can tell us if you guys put Project Hail Mary as a 5. But yeah, it just wasn't. It wasn't a 5 for me. But it was like as good as you can get without being a 5. I enjoyed the movie, man. It just wasn't a perfect movie for me.
Yeah,
Those top 3 are like perfect
it's
projects.
okay to be wrong. Not everybody's perfect, but
whatever. Project Hail Mary isn't. Anyways, so yeah, those top 3 are kind of interchangeable for me. Project Hail Mary right below it, but those are all incredible projects. Not a perfect project, Project Hail Mary, but it's a good one. Enjoyed it a lot. So
he has Michael over Project Hail Mary, by the way.
Michael's fantastic, bro.
Not a perfect project either. If you want to talk about pacing,
fantastic. Michael.
If you want to talk about pacing is the argument he made for Project Hail Mary, and we're using pacing
was weird
as not an argument for Michael. Anyways,
Michael was incredible.
This was a plot about horror movies,
right? So, sorry,
yeah,
back to horror movies. But yeah, those are 2026. The first half, like, incredible overall. The stuff I've seen, I only had one thing that I genuinely didn't like. Everything else was like, oh, this is fine.
Yeah,
this is good. Like, so
Super Mario Galaxy can just.
That's on the verge. I thought it was fun though, so I wouldn't say I disliked it, but it was pretty rough.
I could care less.
I take it or leave it.
I could go my whole life.
It's my 8 out of 9 for a reason.
The only reason I like that movie is if Megan Lawson likes that movie.
This guy. Someone come get this guy, bro.
She can come.
Okay, all right. But yeah, dude. And then second half of 2026 is looking stacked.
This year is just stacked.
Jacob, what are you most excited for in the second half of 2026? What's like the number one project you're
The Odyssey.
Really?
The Odyssey. I'm still worried about it a little bit, but I have to be excited for it. It's Christopher Nolan. And The Odyssey is one of the greatest fictional stories ever made.
Understandable. It's a good pick.
Yep. I'm scared of Marvel. And I don't like Dune.
As a criminal.
Watch the first pod.
You talk about it.
You want to hear a lot about that.
It's the first part. It's the first pod to talk about it. That's a good take, though. Honestly, I think it's one of the most anticipated of the year for sure. So
yeah. What about you?
Do you think I'm probably gonna go Spider-Man? Brand new day. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, so I think it's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
I think it's like crazy. It's taken 3 movies to get to this spot where now we can make like a Tom Holland like movie that's not with like Tony Stark and like the multiverse and all that. But yeah, I think it's gonna be what his character needed, and I think it's gonna be really good. So
Yeah.
excited for a brand new day. But yeah, that's kind of what we're thinking about 2026. Let us know what you guys think about the projects that have come out. Whether Project Hail Mary is a perfect project. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about Maul? And then what you guys are most excited for the rest of 2026? We'll be covering it all in the pod. We have 3 movies we're covering next week, which is Scary Movie,
Masters of the Universe,
and then Disclosure Day.
Yep.
So
Disclosure Day being the big hitter.
we both got tickets for that. We're seeing that in like 2 days. So be sweet. But yeah, we're gonna be covering all those next week. So stay tuned for that. Let us know what you guys think about everything we covered today. Obsession, Backrooms, which one did you guys like better? What problems you guys had with both, what you guys liked about both. Just let us know your thoughts about everything we were going over today.
And make sure you tag Megan Lawson.
Make sure you tag Megan Lawson, and also make sure you tag Andy Navarrete too. Make sure you tag her as well.
I mean, I just realized that I've been messing up her last name. It's Lawless, not Lawson. Oh no.
She's never coming on the pod.
She's never coming on the pod.
Not ever.
I ruined my one shot.
Yeah. That was your silver bullet, and that was
I mean, I was already like shooting for the moon.
Dude.
Like, I gotta do the impossible now.
That's brutal.
Megan Lawless, I'll do anything.
Okay.
Please forgive me.
All right. Hey, Andy Navarrete. Haven't messed up your name yet.
Yeah.
So
Reese's Pieces. Megan Lawless, come on the pod still, please.
Okay. This guy.
You can bring Indy too.
Dang.
And you can get ice cream with Will.
Dude.
And I take Megan for ice cream. Or we can just all get ice cream together. And then get separate ice cream later.
Yeah.
And then we can all play Mario Kart together.
Something like that, sure. Yeah. I think I'd fry you in Mario Kart.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I would fry you.
As long as I have a pro controller, I'm cooking.
A pro controller?
Yeah.
For the Wii or
for the Switch?
This guy plays on the Switch.
Okay, but like, okay, if we're talking about Mario Kart Wii 2, I'd still smoke you.
No, I'm smoking you. But you probably get me a Switch. You're not getting me a Wii.
No, Wii, I'm cracked.
No, you're not.
Even on the hardest maps.
I'm
like Warriors Goldmine.
All we need is Rainbow Road, and I'm just gonna destroy you. That's all we need.
You would be on the Rainbow Road, wouldn't you?
Would you join me? All right. Okay. Hey, subscribe
for... Megan Lawless takes me out.
Subscribe for Mario Kart live stream.
Yeah. 7 likes and a kiss on that live stream.
Dude, you guys set the bar higher. That's what you said for just kissing last time.
The highest amount of likes we've gotten, I think, is...
Dude, 8 likes, we kiss on the Rainbow Road.
It is 1 like on an actual pod. So, 2 likes, and Megan Lawless comes on the pod.
Tag Megan Lawless.
Please.
What do you call her? Megan Lawful?
Dude, no, I call her by her real name.
Right.
Yeah.
Didn't butcher it once.
No.
But anyways, all right. Are we gonna go ahead and wrap it up?
Yeah.
All right, sick.
Hey, that's everything we got.
That's all we got today. Stay tuned in for next week for those 3 movies. Let us know what you guys think about everything we covered today. And what else you guys want us to cover in the future? What we should watch, what we should rank, what you guys want to hear more of. In addition to Miss Piggy. So we still gotta get Miss Piggy on the pod. So.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, like always. Share it with your friends if you think we're actually somewhat entertaining. Hopefully. Also, please leave us questions, comments down below. We'd love to have a segment where we're answering your questions, answering your hot takes. It's something we're passionate about is interacting with y'all. So if you're watching, please let us know. That's all we got.
That's all we got. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace. Doses. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Do it. Episode 3, baby. Let's go.
Yo, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whenever you're listening. I'm Will. Oh,
I'm Jacob.
Massive cut.
It's alright. Happens.
Alright.
All right, we're
Episode 3.